round, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The drive will start with an option going left. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Allen now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And again, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 23. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this one is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. The play fake. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. He's got it off the draw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Schwartz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To the short side left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Allen, incomplete, right side to Cook. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Down the left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Robinson up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Again, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Hey, 43, 16. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Robinson. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity to be able to make some of these.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 39, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A third down gain of 19. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Allen to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Allen off the play fake. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off and quick.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it and they take the lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. This is Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a change in this ballgame in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the